Yo, what is up, guys? Mystics back for a video now. I know I haven't uploaded in like a week. I haven't been uploading, very often. Okay, but that's because I'm actually trying to get good at a game before I upload a ton of videos on it. So, this video, I'm just gonna be showing you guys the best settings for Warzone or multiplayer. Doesn't really matter. These settings are really good for both, but especially Warzone. So, I'm gonna show you the settings here. So these are my settings. So my button layout, I use tactical. This is definitely a lot easier in my opinion, because if you're using the default one to slide, it's B, and it's a lot harder in my opinion. Unless you're playing claw, it might be easier. But if you're not playing claw and you're running and someone's shooting at you and you have to slide, just tapping right stick down, to slide is a lot easier. So the difference is just melee and crouch and slide and all that. Next, I just have this as default. Disabled, invert, look, disabled, yeah. Dead zone 15. This is really important. So if your dead zone is actually at the default dead zone, there's a higher chance of stick drift, which actually makes your aim worse. So turning it up anywhere from like 10 to 15 is a really good thing to have. So my stick sensitivity, oh my gosh, is 6, and this is a really good sensitivity because it's not too fast, so it's not too hard to hit your hip fire shots, but it's not too slow, so you also have fast reaction time, like turning around and stuff. So 6 is good in my opinion. So for here I have 88. Honestly, anywhere from like 80 to 1.0 is a decent ADS. You can play around with that, but in my opinion, I like 88 and 88. Aim assist, that's standard. Disabled, standard. ADS plus melee. All these ones down here. Oh, this one's very important. So you have to have this on contextual tap, which makes everything easier. So what this allows you to do is allows you to pick up weapons faster, get in vehicles faster. Like, how you have to hold X to reload? This, you just hit the tap. You have to hold X to get in a vehicle. This one, you just have to tap now. So it makes it a lot easier in that sense. So definitely switch that to contextual tap. You could still hold X to reload if you want, but it just switch to that. That's very important. Enabled, hold. The reason I don't have this as tap is because when you have it as tap, obviously that's your crouch, so it could mess you up. What is this? All this here. General, music controller. Put your film grain to 0. This is pretty important. It helps clear up view and stuff, as you can see in the pictures. Oh, so these are really important too. World motion blur and weapon motion blur. Keep these disabled, because as you can see in the picture on the right and picture on the left. On the right, when you move, it's more blurry, and on the left, it's not when you're moving, like when you're turning. So when you have both of these off, when you're switching weapons or whatever, it makes it not blurry, so it's easier to see people if they're in windows or somewhere where it's just hard to see if it's obviously blurry. Like if there's a person in that window right there, it's going to be harder to see them if it's blurry. So definitely turn both of these off. Put this as square. First of all, it shows you more of the minimap. It might take up a little bit more of your screen, that's okay. It shows you a little bit more of the minimap. That's a really good thing. I'll just keep this as enabled so you can turn, and it shows on the minimap of you turning. Headers, all this down here. Audio, boost high or boost low are, in my opinion, the best. I recommend boost high, but if you have a theater, you can use home theater, but like, in my opinion, boost high is the best for hearing footsteps. Boost low is also pretty good though too. Of all this, now my headset actually changes volume, so I can lower the volume of the game by my headset, but if you just have a headset where you can't, then you can turn the, I suggest turning the volume down to like 80 or 90 or somewhere. These, I just have this on because people get raged a lot, so that. All these, Keyboard and mouse, if you want keyboard and mouse, I'm not really that good, but that's just my account. So guys, those are the best settings for Warzone multiplayer. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you like the settings, leave a like. Just one more thing, when you're actually putting these two right here, anywhere from like 4 to 12 is probably what most people use. So find your comfortable settings. These are good ones. Leave a like, subscribe. Peace out. I'll probably be uploading 1 to 2 videos a week from now on. So stay tuned.